do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Mama, ma, phenomena. Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Mama.
Do 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 do.
Mama.
Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them.
I think what we're trying to do here, you see, is explore the paradigm of society in the context of esoteric womanhood, embittered in the chain of, you see, societal implications implied by the anecdotal exoneration of the industrial bourgeoisie. Ergo the title, Little Bo Peep.
I kind of like sheep, you know? They're sort of fuzzy, and I like snuggling them when I'm drunk, because they've been so exploited and all, you know?
Yes, well, you see, it's really beneficial to direct the focus of the play on the depravity of human society. We live in an era in which it behooves one to know that we are devoid of artistic locution, and where we have not the channels thereon and thereto, and therefore I'm so fast with that. And if thereunto we take the symbiosis of the alliterated magnanimity of the urban proletarian democracy, the societal contest dictates the understated efficacy of non-segregated affluency in our Neapolitan interpretation. Therefore, thereunto here I so therefore protect the presentation stage into a temporal blade existence.
Think about it, man. We stick them in some muddy field somewhere to suck grass stems. And they're all naked and cold in the winter. Their little sheepy bottoms being all bare. And, you know, sheep, they're our brethren, man. Feel some love. I mean, but then they're killed and eaten with something green and sad, like mint jelly.
And to that effect, we reshape the external
Director Zebelbrock chose world-renowned artist Foapus to interpret the set design for his new play, although no one is really sure why. Until then, the artist was only known for his portraits of yaks and his infamous inflatable jello sculptures of famous game show hosts. Foapus selected our nation's capital as his site of artistic inspiration, gathering ideas from the hollowed trees that line the drive to the Lincoln Memorial. The artist particularly enjoyed sitting in Lincoln's lap. When asked to comment on this unusual activity, Foapus replied, "I like 2 scoops in mine." The art world has spent considerable time pondering this peculiar response, with the effect that Raisin Bran has had an incredible jump of sales within Greenwich Village. Unfortunately, the production of Bo Peep was cut short for a few weeks, when Foapus was arrested for trying to, in the words of one police officer, force-feed the statue of Lincoln what appeared to be silly putty.
Well, I think all mutton sellers type people should be hung over carbon monoxide emissions and fed worm poop. Or is that too violent? Well, I think these flowers are really getting to me. Hey, is that a snake or is that your arm, man?
Mr. Phoebus, how do you intend to interpret the paradigm of utopian existentialism portrayed in Mr. Zwiebelbrock's play?
Tweezers.
It is just so hard to interpret what Mr. Phoebus is saying. I mean, he had us ordering 20 feet of baling twine, and then when my staff asked him what he wanted us to do with it, he said, it'll make you feel healthy. I mean, what the beep is that supposed to mean? You know, I mean, this is my first really weird play. I mean, I've been doing normal stuff. I mean, you know, I'm a normal sort of person. I like normal sort of plays like Shakespeare and Moliere. I've been doing that kind for like 11 years. And then here comes this beeping artist that everyone is mooning over, you know, and then he says something about scooping something, and then this with the baling twine. I mean, what the beep am I supposed to do with this guy? Do you know how beeping hard it is to retain any shred of dignity or class around some guy who has an obsession with sitting in Abe Lincoln's lap?
Tell us why you chose to work with such a novel play, Mr. Phoebus. Did the newness of it spark your creativity? Or did you just take it up as a challenge to reassert mankind's humanity in the face of industrialized society?
Snap, crackle, pop. Optical birth.
Although Mr. Phoebus's work was under constant debate as to its meaning and the artist's own lucidity, director Zwiebelbrock continued his work with the play by holding a series of closed auditions in which only the nation's most promising young talents were invited. Invitations were discreetly delivered in only the most elegant situations to underscore the fact that the director had specific actors in mind and wasn't just taking anybody. The competition itself was intense and was held in the old K Street Theater, where the director's first play, The Littlest Jello Wrestler, and its sequel, Finding Guam, were staged. The original owners of the K Street Theater were proud to allow Zwiebelbrock's auditions as the chainsaw-juggling ventriloquist puppet show act from Mars had just canceled.
Hey, Luke, go ahead.
Like, bah.
Yo, 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 bah, 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 on your mother.
Very much so. Bah.
What was my line again? You feeling lucky, sheep? Ach nein, ich bin ein Sheep. Bah.
Well, bah, partner.
Auditioning for Little Bo Peep?
Yes, yes I am.
Well, since my baby left me. Bah. Thank you very much. Now, why don't y'all go on and give me a cheeseburger?
I just don't know what the temporal explication dictates in the matter of, you see, clarifying the presence of which theatrical thespians it would best behoove us to select.
Like, where are the freaking sheep, okay?
No, honey, give me more. More angst, more drama. This is you here, kiddo. This is your sheep, your life. Tell me what you've lost with those words.
Like, where are the freaking sheep, okay?
Where are you, baby? Didn't I please you? Why did you leave me? Why? Were we happy together? I can do a lot for you, baby. We could be good for each other. Come back, sheep.
Really, all I want to do is costuming.
Yeah, and the sheep are on their little way going.
Oh, where have my little sheep gone?
Happy to serve you, Ashiba-san.
The sheep are alive with the sound of music.
Lost. Sheep gone. Lost. Lost in the black and fold of night. Sheep gone. Children at play. Lost.
this is just so immensely laborious, you see. This enigmatic comprehension of theatrical aptitude.
Despite the bounteous talent of the participants, only an elite few could be cast. Jane Tudlywitz and Timothy Yammer were chosen as the play's two main characters, Bo Peep and Sheep 1.
Oh, hi. Oh, well, you know, I'm just so excited now. I mean, this sure the heck beats the hell out of singing Romanian love ballads at that bistro down the street. And I really like the weirdness of this whole thing. That art guy is so cute.
I just can't believe it. I mean, it's just not fair, you know? Like, I should have gotten that part. I mean, she, like, slept with the director. I'm just so sick of this whole, like, business, you know? Like, I'm going home to my mother to raise beans, okay?
I think my girlfriend's gonna like me better now.
Oh, what do I care if I get marked? I have very much oil filled very many women.
Lighting was one crucial aspect of the overall effect of the production. The producers wanted to assure that the artistic side of lighting was not tainted by, nor did it interfere with, the technical facet. In effect, 2 lighting specialists were required to engineer this massive undertaking.
Pretty part of lighting is its ability to ever so subtly evoke a myriad of emotions from the audience. For example, when Bo Peep initially realizes that she has lost her sheep, it would be one thing for the actor to verbally express her fear and her agony, but with the proper tones of lighting, the same emotions can be induced from the audience itself. I mean, it's art.
Now, here we got some powerful wattage here. The XQ3000J, 1200 BTUs is a dangerous instrument. I'm up there in the lift 3-4 hours a day screwing her in good and tight, because if it falls down, whoa, Nelly! Whoever's underneath is just splat.
Overall, the lighting of Bo Peep was one of its finest points, and when the Tony Awards arrived, Best Lighting Design was one of the 7 awards the production walked away with.
Ooh, I like that. All right, I'll just tighten it up here.
The intricacies of the sound in Bo Peep demanded quality sound reproduction. The 6 musical numbers, ranging in style from gothic opera to reggae salsa, required an outstanding sound system and sound specialist with superior qualifications and skill. Zeeble Brock was unable to find such a person, so instead he settled for Nigel Primrose.
Well, basically, he found me in the garbage, all dirty and all, and I decided to take the job. I like noise. Anyway, I thought I'd take the job as I was fired from my last job as a poodle groomer.
So, before your poodle grooming position, what did you do in the sound world?
Oh, well, hello. Well, I've worked many concerts, mostly rock. My personal favorite was Edward Spume and his Vomiting Monkey Boys. They were loud. And after the time I went to Berlin with the stewardess and all, I worked for Superior Olive and the Swastika Muffins. Oh man, could they rock. Hello George, couldn't they? And I've also done numerous things and many local bands at the Petrified Pettit Pots Pub.
And what exactly does your job with Bo Peep entail?
Well, basically the problem is that you cannot hear them pansy actors because they are not loud enough. So we have to make them louder.
How?
Well, we use the basic speaker setup involving an entire wall of speakers on the left side of the auditorium. That cleared up the problem. You may keep asking me questions if you wish. Otherwise, George and I will talk to each other. Well, you see, George, the thing is, now you can hear them because they are loud, like this. Oh!
I've got all these beeping little crazy people running around me, and then Dibblebark wants to set up in half the beeping time that I'm used to. You know, and I don't work slow, either. I mean, you know, how does he expect me to get anything to run smoothly when I've got beepers like Nigel Primrose who ruin all of my sound equipment in one testing session, or that beeping weirdo Reginald Owens who hits on everyone and his dog? You know, I mean, how am I supposed to deal with this stuff? I mean, on top of all that, I've got the snotty little actors, you know, who act like I'm here on this earth just to serve them Evian water. I mean, ugh, I just can't take it anymore, and it's those snobby actors that get me the most.
Ouch. I've let myself.
I don't want to know.
Zvimbi Schwarzkopf was not the only member of the technical staff who resented the actors. 2 months after Jane Tudlywitz and Tim Yammer were chosen to begin work on their roles, the technical staff rose up in insurrection against the actors, proclaiming the establishment of the new Republic of Tanzania and declaring the stage to be an actor-free zone. The frightened actors were forced to hide in a utility closet for several hours until help arrived. The following excerpt is taken from a local news broadcast.
Miss Jane Tiddlywitz, the female lead in Little Bo Peep. Miss Tiddlywitz, can we please have your reaction?
Oh, I'm just so scared. I mean, one minute we were rehearsing the reggae salsa number, and the next minute these people came rushing at us, and they were throwing Evian bottles filled with rocks, and it was like they just melted out of the curtains, and the scaffolding, and they were screaming and throwing things, and then this guy who only has one line, why, he dragged us in here, and we've been hiding ever since, and I'm so scared.
Mr. Timothy Yammer, who has the male lead. Mr. Yammer.
I think I wet myself.
There you have it, Jim. Violence and defecation in director Norman Ziebelbrock's latest production. I think the question everyone is asking is this simply another statement of artistic individualism by the director who knows it best, or is it rather a new trend in violent gang warfare in the theater? Jim, thank you. This is Diane Drexler reporting live from the utility closet of the K Street Theater.
When opening night finally arrived, the production had become one of the most widely anticipated theatrical events since the opening of Shakespeare's Globe Theater. The production first opened for a short stint in Dubuque, Iowa, before making its Broadway debut. And then, on March 17, 1991, Bo Peep came to the Great White Way. The writer, Ziz Joyleaf, was not on hand to attend the performance, as it was the day of vigil, commemorating the senseless slaughter of hundreds of Irish lambs to whom this play was dedicated. The final moments of preparation before curtain were filled with energy and adrenaline.
Reggie, there's a problem with the XQ 30,000 seat. Oh, get out of my way!
Gaga! Honey cakes, now please don't get all antsy about it.
Some dang bird!
In the midst of this bedlam, the actors took advantage of every possible quiet corner to find that focus that is essential to a play's success. In their dressing rooms, the leads could be found doing whatever was necessary for that perfect edge.
Can't believe this. How does it feel like it's opening night? Everything is a disaster. My costume doesn't even fit. Look at this thing. It's 8 sizes too small. And my adoring fans, what do they send me? Bonbons, chocolates, fattening things. They want me to roll right off the stage. I can't believe the state this show is in.
Moving on, in the rehearsal room, the ensemble warmed up together, searching for that link that would bind them together as a true flock. On opening night, the audience, including the play's financial backers, were aquiver with anticipation. Now, all the dedication and work by the directors, the technical staff, the actors, the costumers, the producers, and the scores of others involved in the production would either come to fruition or come up dry. As with any play opening for the first time on Broadway, the audience reaction, which is the ultimate measure of a play's success, could not be judged until the close of the curtain 3 hours later. But something about Bo Peep gave a sense of impending triumph. When the curtain closed, there was no question as to the success of the play, but the actual response of the audience was nothing short of stupefying.
I didn't really want to come in my girlfriend, she made me come, and I was really surprised because it moved me. You know what I mean?
I don't know, it was just, I can't talk about it.
It seems eons since I've had such a singularly cathartic experience in my futile existence. Well done, I say. Bravo. Yes, well done.
I love you too, man.
Critical reviews were mixed.
I found the play to be a tortured allegory, riveting in its raw, naked exposure of the agricultural system of America. Very much like the German play, Gunther the Happy Farmer and his Magic Pig.
Yeah, it's made one feel for the good old days when a man could rise to the top of the sheep farming world and maybe invade Poland.
Well, I found it to be a crack-a-box dandy zipper of a play. It tooting screws and whoppers and made every man Jim Bob of us feel back in sheeply dapple days. And well, it was all tally-ho and triple day for scones and queen and country. And we tooting screw up the bunting with the Wickershams. All in all, it was a weasel pants golf club sheep dip of a play that made all those hoppers feel kumquat.
Arr, I thought it was a no good stinking excuse for a play. I couldn't tell what the hell was going on. Why don't they put good shoes on like Brigadoon? Now there was a show. Or maybe a dramatization of Highlander. Ah, that would make good theatre. But no, they had to go and make that stupid sheep crap scones and tea. Arr, gag, me, dag, cow,
Now, what the hell was that? Wow.
Well, frankly, I didn't quite get it. The basic premise was interesting, but frankly, it was lame. Lame and sorry. A bunch of people who think they're intelligent because they can confuse the general public.
Excuse me? This is for you.
Like I was saying, it's the best play in 20 years. It was wonderful. The actors are visionaries, and it changed my life forever.
Audience and critics alike had praised Bo Peep with cries of approval and whoops of joy. There remained but one test of excellence, the Tony Awards. Nominated for 8 awards, it was expected to win at least 4. The final 4, including Best Musical, were still up in the air. As the night progressed, Bo Peep won Best Sound Production, Best Lighting Design, Best Visual Effects, as expected. A bit of a surprise occurred when both Jane and Tim won Best Actress and Actor in a Musical, respectively. The 7th award presented to Bo Peep was Best Book Adapted from Another Source.
And the winner is... Well, I guess we'll never know unless I can get this award open. I knew it. Ziz Joyleaf. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep. Miss Joyleaf cannot be with us this evening to receive her award because she is at a rally for the Society of Hooked Animals. Therefore, I will be receiving it on her behalf.
The award for Best Musical approached and anticipation mounted. The presenter, Miss Hillary Rodham Clinton.
And the nominees for Best Musical are Drop That Bucket of Water, The Goat's on Fire Again, My Mother is a Fish, Little Bo Peep, The Secret Life of Ivan Denisovich, Alexander Solzhenitsyn's secret musical version, and Hair 2. And the winner is Little Bo Peep.
During the theater season following the Tony Awards, Bo Peep opened in 60 national touring companies, and by the following year it was showing in over 30 nations, as well as continuing its record-long Broadway stint. Since then it has become one of the greatest events in the history of the American stage.
There's a farm called Misery, but of that we'll have none, because we know of one that's always lots of fun. And this one's name is Jollity. Believe me, folks, it's great, for everything sings out to us as we go through the gate. All the little pigs, they grunt and howl, the cats meow, the dogs bow wow. Everybody makes a row down on Jollity Farm. All the little pigs, they grunt and howl.
Grunt, howl, grunt, howl.
The cats meow.
Meow, meow.
The dogs bow wow.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
Everybody makes a row down on Jollity Farm. All the little birds go tweet, tweet, tweet. The lambs all bleat and shake their feet. Everything's a perfect treat down on Jollity Farm. Regular as habit, the cocks begin to crow, and the old buck rabbit sings "Stop it up a jumper, vo-do-de-o." All the little ducks go quack, quack, quack. The cows all moo, the bull does too. Everyone says, "How do you do?" down on Jollity Farm.